Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you an outgoing PSA submission that I have. This is my biggest one ever, around 54 cards. I have the goal of submitting 100 cards a month, each month through the end of the year. So we'll see how that goes. If you like this content, please subscribe and follow this journey along. Things are really starting to ramp up. I've been able to build up my bankroll to the point where I can submit more cards every month. So pretty exciting. We'll get into this one. Mostly basketball in this submission. Some Benedict Mathurin stuff. And then I have, as always, a bunch of Justin Fields mosaics. A lot of people pass this stuff up because it's not super flashy. And it's not, you're not hitting a home run every time you get a 10, but still good margins, and I'll take that profit all day long. I've done really well with these. Like these color match oranges, I buy them for about $20 a piece. Most of them grade 10s, and then I recently just sold one for $120. They go for $100 to $120. So I'll take that all day long. So mostly basketball in this submission. I know there's a lot of football right here, but I try to time the seasons. This will be the last football I submit. And I'm trying to sell off all the rest of my football between now and the start of the season while the hype is high, and then the hype will switch over to basketball. So I want to be getting basketball orders back for the next 2 or 3 months or so leading up to NBA season. Got some Mahomes. Yeah, this Spectra is numbered out of 50. Hoping for a good grade. I'm kind of expecting a 9 because there's a corner issue, but we'll throw it in there. Steph Curry Select Blue Scope out of 249. So yeah, I mostly stick to buying newer cards, if you guys have noticed. I just think that there's a lot higher of a chance that they'll be gradable. Roughly, historically, it's about 70% of the cards I buy from eBay are gradable, and 30% I just resell raw with Probstein. Lately, it's been more like 80 or 85% are gradable, and I'm focusing on the newer cards, the sets that grade well, checking the PSA Pop Report, and by using that data, you can really kind of mitigate the risk of buying cards that aren't gradable. Got a couple prisms from last year. I've done really well with LeBron prisms from last year and this year so far. Again, it's nothing crazy, but I'll buy them for $10 a piece, sell them for 60 to 80 a piece. Here's some Monopoly silvers from this year. And yeah, I'll take that profit all day long. I still don't have a ton of capital, so I like to play the volume game where I'm just submitting a lot of volume, so I'm not banking on a couple cards getting 10s. Kind of spread out my risk. So it's not as high reward, you could say. A couple of these blue prisms, super cheap cards. But I think this has helped me to learn a lot. And my bankroll is getting built up now to the point where I can start getting some more expensive stuff. This one's out of 199. I put this one last out of the LeBron run because I hope that one gets a 10. Don't know if that strategy works or not, but I do it anyway. Walker Kessler red out of 299. He's another guy who I've been buying a little bit of. Silver prism. Hoping for good grades on those. This year's prism has looked pretty clean to me overall. I will say though, on some of them, they'll have a surface dent on the back right around here at the same place. So watch out for that if you're doing this year's prism. Select has looked pretty good overall this year for me. Got some Chet Holmgren here. But there's a lot of print lines. So if you're buying select on eBay, really look at those pictures, look at the fronts, and look for print lines going across this way. If you look closely, you can usually see them. So I have a lot of Chet. His hype is going to be big, already is going into the season, so hoping I can get this order back within 2 months and be able to ride that wave a little bit. So yeah, I'm not buying anything too crazy. Here's the most expensive Chet card I have in this order, and this was like 40 bucks, I think, 30, maybe 30. I think I got a good deal on this one. So hope that pays off. But again, if I'm getting, submitting these lower dollar cards, it's not as huge of a loss if I get lower grades. And generally I get pretty high gem rates, which makes a good profit. So here's an interesting one. I may regret sending this one in. It's a thick card. Jalen Williams, Immaculate out of 30. Haven't graded a lot of thick cards, but this one looks really good. So I decided to throw it in. I got a really good deal on it, so may as well. Red Ice. I've submitted several of these, and I haven't had any of them pop yet, so we'll see how those do. The regular cracked ice prism this year, most of them I've bought have been pretty scratched up, but the red ice and the pink ice have seemed pretty clean. Light blue out of $2.99 for Jalen Williams. And like I said, I'll be trying to sell through most of this stuff before the season. There's a second year Giddy out of 75. Then Keegan Murray, getting a few of his cards in here. The Monopoly Black, and then the Pink Ice Prism. So, I mean, these types of cards are just sitting on eBay. Like, I don't know. There's so much opportunity, even with the newer cards, the newer sets. Here's a Brown out of 249. Like, I just load up my eBay watch list, and then I set up my snipes on the cards that look really good to me. Got some Jaden Ivey in here as well. Blue Ice Prism, Premier Level. And this one will be interesting. I really am hoping for the best on this. As you can see, it's off-center top to bottom, but it's right at 60-40. I checked. So depending on what grader I get, I'm still hopeful this could pull a 10. And it's the up and down centering that's 60-40. Left to right, it's a little off, but about 55-45, so that's well within the bounds. Shade and Sharp out of 299, got a couple of those. Yeah, I'm really excited for this order. It's a big one, and I'm submitting it all in one shot. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me, but I feel okay doing it with this order because I have so many more cards coming in. I kind of have to start increasing the size of my orders. A couple soccer cards. I want to get more into the soccer market, so Gavi Topps Chrome out of $3.99 and Musiala, same parallel. If anyone does soccer, let me know in the comments, and I'd love to learn more because I'm trying to get into it more. And then Jalen Williams, Blue Ice Prism, Keegan Murray, Free Parking. Hopefully that one turns out well. And then Chet Scope, Premier Level. Hope that one turns out good as well. So subscribe. Stay tuned for the reveal of this submission. I've also got 2 more pretty big submissions coming back fairly soon. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys next time.